Okay, I'm going to show you the Krognar's Boundary break. A couple of the thoughts I had as I found it, kind of some of the theory crafting me and Ed did after we first got there, and kind of the reasons I thought part of it was intentional until we had to do some kind of extreme things. We used a replay mod that it kind of lets you review something you did from a different angle so that you can make like cinematic footage, but it obviously loads the chunks you were in to look around once we were out of the boundary, thinking that maybe there was something we were missing, and it did lead us to find those chests, which we did find our way to before obviously taking the screenshots. We had planned to report it to you either way, obviously, but I am glad we were able to find the chests. So here it is right here. Because you can get there entirely through parkour, which I failed that jump, because you can get here entirely through parkour, I had actually thought that this was intentional, because it's like it is a bit of a drop, but there's a ledge there you can like fall into to prevent you from having to fall all the way. Now, the reason I know that I was the first person ever to find this place is you can't put the fire out on these magma, and none of this was lit when I first got here. So no one had ever been here before I got here. So from here, you don't actually need to sip to get through there, but you do need to sip to get through this part. Now, this is where the Warrior's Leap is required, but you could also just eat a Ken's ham to get, or not Ken's ham, Ken's chicken, to get all the way over to where we need to be next, which is right up there. So this is just going to take a minute. Whoops. Whew, that's always a sketchy jump right there. So when I first found this lava pool, I was astounded. Like, it's a beautiful area. It's there was like a real sense of accomplishment just stumbling on this place. And then, of course, I showed it to Ed at that point, and then they were immediately like, oh, let's get some burning tea and go across this lake and get over to this area. And after we were over here, that's when they pulled out the, they used the replay mod to just see if we were missing anything. And we found the chests, which are right above Krognar's. It's right over there. And, that's definitely very interesting. So from here, you could just start going straight up this lava, but with how far up it is, I feel much safer going the long way around. As for chunks loaded, we went off that way a little bit. That tunnel, that dead ends. We really didn't leave kind of... So here's Krognar's. And we didn't really go any farther than like here, maybe here, and then obviously all the way down here. And maybe just this way wouldn't matter too much because that's already loaded by Krognar's. So we stayed pretty close. Okay. So from here, it's going to take 2 sips of burning tea to reach the top of that. I don't know why I'm going to eat that. Okay. Oh, it's so slow. we tried a couple ways to get up there. Because we had the replay mod, we knew the chests were there, and we knew this area led to the chests, but obviously we didn't know how to get there. And we originally brought the Ken's chicken to try to fly from here over there, which we assumed was possible. And I mean, it probably is, but there is a better way. I think you could actually probably get all the way up here off one sip, but I'm not going to risk it. Because of the fire ticks. I guess I could also eat the regeneration. 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take another drink. Okay. So that second drink was probably not entirely necessary, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So from here, I just need to get up there. So where I'm actually trying to get is up here. I could probably sword jump to there, but seems a little risky when I can just go here. I could obviously sword, but I'm going to use that to get up the single block here. Now I need to get over there, which... just for my own sanity, I'm gonna go here first. Just to, I think I could actually make that jump, but I feel much safer making this jump. Okay. From here, it gets a lot more simpler. So there we go. So now it's through this tunnel, which leads here. And then we're at the top of the bastion. And then over here, there's the first chest. So here's the first chest. And then right over there is the second chest and the large instanced chest. Now there is something else that's interesting. In the replay mod, well actually, not even in the replay mod, actually. I found this when checking the cracks, and the replay mod kind of showed us how to get there. But obviously it isn't used. But there's a really cool room. Here it is. No, wait, that's the chest. There, I gotta find the way down. You can see in one of the screenshots that I am like right behind Ed, like on the other side of a wall. Is this it? Yes, this is it. All right. So this leads into an area that has like a staircase. No, it's not this way. It's the other way. It is this way. So if I go down here, yes, there is a actual staircase right here that leads to this room with a bunch of gilded blackstone, and right on the other side of this wall, that's the portal. Yeah. Look at that. Now, I knew about this room from trying to break this stone here, because you can see it just for a second. And with the replay mod, I thought maybe this room was the actual secret, and then you could, because you can take it just straight up to the chests. Obviously that's not intended, but it is profoundly interesting. It's a really cool area. I would really hate to see it completely closed off. I think there is a way to make this place still accessible in some form without allowing boundary breaks to have people go further. Like, you've seen the route that we took to get here, and it's a really cool route. It's very interesting. It took a lot of problem solving for us to actually figure out. We ended up not even needing the chicken. But I think if you just blocked off like paths that go off in unintended directions, like that way, which I might have accidentally loaded a little bit that way. I was trying to find a way around to Krognar's Bastion, and I see on the map I can go all the way up there, and I obviously don't want to load that many chunks. The farthest I went was probably like maybe these chunks here. And the farthest we would have gone in this way is only probably these chunks. And then in this direction, obviously, we were all the way down here. And we didn't go this way at all. So that's obviously how it comes. So hopefully, I really hope we didn't load too many chunks and cause problems. But large instanced loot chest. As you can see on the screenshots we took, it worked perfectly. It had loot. It had these were all like modern loot chests because I was probably the first person to ever open them. They had, you know, regular new stuff in them. It wasn't old coins or anything like that, so obviously no one else has found this before. So that's profoundly interesting. Like I said, I really hope something can be done with this area or this route or something along the lines, because it's just really cool. If not, I'm at least glad I was able to come here, and thank you so much for everything. Yeah. So I am going to leave this place for the final time. You've seen how to get here. You've seen the screenshots. I've had the corvs up on the top left the entire time. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.